So the Legends Anniversary has been going on for now, maybe around 2 weeks. We already get the new characters, new Zenka awakenings, equipment for characters, and we now got the announcement that we will get an equipment for an Ultra character, which maybe could be related to this part 1, or maybe it is for part 2. So the question now arises, what could we get next week as a reveal for the part 2 characters? I'm gonna tell you now what I personally thought of we could get, and maybe I figured out what their theme for this anniversary in terms of characters could be. Hello guys, my name is Laconia, your Nobody Dragonball Legends player on YouTube. Today we're gonna figure out what we could get for part 2. So, yesterday on Tuesday we got a hint that we got a new unique equipment for an Ultra character. I was about to say Anderson guy like that. Anyway, so yeah, we got a confirmation for an Ultra equipment, and I thought about two options that we'll get, and one option depends on if it's about the part 1 or maybe it's part 2. Now, Ultra Hit is probably one of the most likely things that could happen to get, his equipment. It would fit for part 1, but when it comes to part 2, in case they're trying to set up cannot give Ultra Hit the equipment, then it's a setup for part 2. So you can already see some tabs open that could be very interesting, because the second unit I thought maybe could the equipment was here, Ultra Super Vegeta. And in case you didn't notice one pattern they or the tradition they have in Dragonball Legends is, for one, leaking every single UI Goku just like this here. I mean, there was, I think, no exception. Maybe the revival one, I'm not sure on that one, but the rest, everyone got leaked. And the second thing is, in every anniversary, they typically have something with Vegito. We can look here at all the Vegito units. I mean, he was first anniversary, he came in the second anniversary. Third anniversary, we got Zamasu and half-crypt Zamasu and Gogeta, but the 1% sparking on his banner was this. So it was saying Blue Vegito. Then, 4th year anniversary, I think we got MUI, and then part 2 Dragon Fist, and we got a Zenkai for this Vegito Blue, if I remember correctly. Then, 5th year anniversary, we got Goku and Frieza. Then you got part 2 Orange Piccolo and the Gammas, but part 3 was Ultra Vegito Blue. And last year, the 6th anniversary, we got these guys, the fusing Vegeta and Goku that fused to Super Vegito. So every single year in Legends Anniversary, we got some kind of Vegito. So now, what does that mean for this anniversary? There will be probably, I would be surprised if they changed it, some kind of Vegito, either getting a Zenkai, getting a flat equipment, or they give us a brand new one. And yeah, if they're gonna do flat equipment, unique equipment, whatever, it would be for maybe this Ultra Super Vegito. Most likely, I don't think they're gonna give Vegito Blue as flat already, especially because we got this Vegito, and if we get for him one, then it would be like, again, Vegeta Trunks Saga, which I personally don't think they do, because they released this Zamasu, they released this guy, they gave us Goku Black. What exactly are they gonna give us again for Vegeta Trunks Saga? I think they pretty much, I mean, they could do an kind of redo LFs, but I think they pretty much, milk that saga out. So my predictions are, if They're not giving us a new new Vegito as a Part 3 Ultra or something, which I don't think we get on Vegito like this. But there are two things they could do, and that is, for one, again, give this guy his equipment, which would be now that maybe that would get now reset tomorrow, or we will get a Zenkai for this Vegito later on. And in both cases, in case we're getting either something for him or for him, I think the Part 2 is very clear with Majin Buu Saga. And now if we look at Majin Buu Saga, if we look at the LFs, we already got a kid, we already got a Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta for preparation mode. We get already transforming Super Saiyan 3 Goku, we already got Gotenks, we already got Majin Vegeta, and we already got Ultimate Gohan. So the options for this Majin Buu Saga is very slim when it comes to LFs. Also using Super Vegito and the normal Vegito, Super Saiyan 3 with the Spirit Bomb. Basically every single character on Hype Moment has been already put in Legends when it comes to Legends Limited Majin Buu Saga characters, except for obviously Wuhan. We don't have an ultimate, don't have a Wuhan as an LF character, and yeah, that's probably, in my opinion, still the greatest option to do, and it also gives them again the option to do the new thing, which is a character with multiple transformations. I already said this in my Part 1 prediction that Wuhan would be very good for giving us this multiple transformation unit we never had before. And yeah, so this is still gonna be my prediction for Part 2. I'm pretty confident on that one actually. I mean, again, I think this character is really underrepresented. Again, we already got this guy, we got the green one who hasn't got a Zenkai, which is crazy. Like, every Legends Anniversary Part 1 character at this point has a Zenkai except for him. And yeah, we already got him, then this guy, and the free-to-play one, which is the purple one here. So yeah, he deserves an LF, or Ultra, whatever, but I don't think he's gonna Ultra Part 3, so give Wuhan now his LF. Multiple transformation, something new. That would be hype for the 7th anniversary. I think Wuhan is also a very character that many people like, so him, Part 2. Now, for the other character for Part 2, and this is where my personal, I would say, theory comes maybe in. I was in my predictions Part 1 pretty vocal about that we have to get a Game Originals character, so I'm technically still standing on that, but now I'm kind of very specific what I want to see, and that is again Frieza and Cooler as a, you know, what if character, Game Originals. That one, if they do a Game Originals, I'm pretty confident I want a specific this one. At least something with Frieza. Either that, or they're gonna do what I didn't think about the first time, if they're not gonna do a Game Originals, is, you know, Frieza from the saga, the Frieza saga. Also, the option with multiple transformations to do. Now, why I'm specifically saying Frieza for Part 2 and one for Part 1 is because I thought about something which is, it's nothing crazy, but I thought this would be maybe I would say a good, interesting thing to do, because if, let's just say, we're really getting, I'm gonna click on it for a second, let's just say Wuhan confirmed, guaranteed, and Frieza guaranteed, and we get either a Plat or a Zenkai for this one, who also, at this point, is due for Zenkai. I think many people would like this transforming Super Vegito, so giving it a Zenkai would be really cool. But now if you, let's just say we're putting in him, these two here behind, and we look at Ultimate Gohan, Frieza, and for part 1 we got Ultra Instinct, Wild Goku, and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, who transforms into Evolution Blue Vegeta. Again, Wuhan, Frieza, Goku, Vegeta, Vegeto, specifically Super Vegeto. Anyone who's played this game from the very beginning should already see what I'm going with. That's what I think is that they, for the 7th anniversary, to be kind of maybe their special thing. I think they set it up really high. I think this probably be one of their most should be one of their most memorable Legends anniversaries, and I think they're gonna try to maybe throw us back to the 1st anniversary by giving us these characters in this anniversary. We already got the Goku and Vegeta. If we get if we get the equipment for him or Zenkai for this guy, we would have Super Vegeto in, and we were getting a Vegeto some way. Either something for Vegeto. Let it be a Plat, let it be a Zenkai, or a new Vegeto. There's something they're gonna do with it. It would be very strange for them to go 6 anniversaries in a row with some kind of Vegeto character and not do it for the 7th. It would be very strange. So I just think it would fit, and it would be kinda, yeah, a throwback to the people who played this game since the 1st anniversary, to give us every single unit in some kind of way. Technically you could say Frieza has already been given us with Go Frieza, maybe that's the case as well. But if not, I think Frieza either as an LF from the Frieza saga or a Game Originals character should be from part 2, and Wuhan as the 2nd LF. Now, I think they never did this before, that they would release 2 villains as in part 2, but hey, I think the anniversary is something special, and if you consider Wuhan and Frieza, I think these are characters that people would say are very liked. I don't see many people who would say I hate Wuhan or Frieza. I think this would sell well. I mean, again, Wuhan underrepresented. Frieza from the Frieza saga specifically, we don't have that many good ones, I would say. I mean, if you look at I mean, this Rebel Frieza was really good, but yeah, I think we really got, when it comes to this saga for the LFs, only this guy. And why he on release was okay, his Zenkai was, to be honest, pretty ass. So I think we should get it at this point. So I personally thought they were giving us an Ultra for this one back then when they made the Frieza Saga campaign with Goku and everyone else, but they did not. But yeah, I think it's time to either get, again, Game Originals or him as an LF from the Frieza Saga. And for the 1% Sparkings, if they're gonna do Wuhan, for example, I thought the only other option, specifically, go back to Majin Buu Saga, there has been one unit I didn't really see here, and that is specifically Gohan as Super Saiyan 2. I don't think we have a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from this Majin Buu Saga. We have the Ultimate Gohan, we have the Super Saiyan Gohan as a, what was their name for this? Wait, let me just click on him. Is it stating somewhere here? Legends Road, yeah, that was it. He was a Legends Road character, but if you look here at every single Gohan in the rows here, we don't have a Gohan. Besides this one for Super Saiyan, and no Super Saiyan 2 Gohan at all. So I think if we will get as a 1% Sparking, maybe either a transforming Super Saiyan 1 to transform to Super Saiyan 2, or just a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, specifically who fought against Dabura. I think that makes the most sense, you know, as a 1% Sparking. And for Frieza. Now, if it's a game originals, I have no idea what they're gonna do for a 1% sparking, or if they're even gonna have a 1% sparking. But if we go with the Frieza Saga, I personally think they just should give us a new Vegeta. To be pretty honest, I don't know what else to do. They had already brought back the Ginyu Force. They could do another Kaioken Goku, I guess, as a 1% sparking. Either that or Vegeta or Gohan. But I remember they had this tag EX Gohan and Krillin, which were honestly not that bad when they released. So I don't know. But yeah, this is my prediction for part 2. Again, on this one I'm kind of very confident, because I think that would also be, again, a good cool throwback for every player who has been playing the game since the first Legends Festival. And I think the character options would be still hype. There's still things they can do with them. Now, the only thing, if they're not gonna do this, what I'm predicting, it was what it is, but the one thing I'm gonna say is, if they are gonna give us a Daima, Goma, Kid Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan 3, as hype these characters would be, specifically Goku and Vegeta, I don't want to see that. I don't like Daima right now. There are still, although not many people play this right now, Daima is still probably the best team in the game, my opinion at least. And if they're not the best team in the game, they're the second best. Minimum second best, maybe even the very best. And they're still pretty annoying, and I don't want this team to get any sort of buff right now. So, and if it is a Super Saiyan Mini Goku, I would be very confused why they gave us the Super Saiyan 4 Goku for the 4 Legends Anniversary. I think it would be a very strange strategy to release both adult Goku and Vegeta from Daima right before the anniversary and then give us the mini versions. That would be such a downgrade, if you get what I mean. So, and if they give us a Goma who's like all about I'm gonna heal, like basically Talis when he came out, and he actually works that way in this meta very well, I'm getting annoyed of Daima. So hopefully not that. Everything else I honestly don't care. So yeah, but this is my prediction for part 2. Let me know what you guys think about this idea. Do you think this makes sense, or do you think I'm just maybe give them too much, you know, creativity thoughts right now? Or you guys simply think this is not gonna happen, this would be stupid and not sell well? Let me know in the comments, and see you guys in the next one.